Okay, so this week we thought it would be really interesting to talk about a couple of areas to include in your digital strategy for 2024. This is something that we're talking about all year long. It's something that everyone has a different opinion on in terms of the one, twos, and threes of what it is. Josh and Tom, where are your guys' thoughts at right now?
Okay, 5 minutes.
Oh, we got 5 minute timer going. Okay.
There we go.
I'll jump in before I
Okay.
forget everything. The two things I've got right now, it's going to be authentic messaging. I think authenticity is it's a big thing these days, and I think people are forgetting about it. They're kind of just rolling in and beating people over the head with the same old stuff they've always done, and people are starting to see through that. The other piece kind of ties to that, and I did cheat. I did Google to see if this was actually a thing. It is, but not in the way I'm using it, and it's an engagement strategy.
Yeah,
Most of the stuff I found had like for employee engagement, but I'm talking more about customer engagement strategies.
yeah,
A lot of what we do in marketing, okay, I'm going to take the we out. A lot of what other people do in marketing is take the buyer journey funnel and like, what can I shove in someone's face at this stage? What can I shove in someone's face at this stage? And I think you're going to start seeing a lot more engagement pieces, a customer experience piece of, whether it's social and responding to people there. It's that I feel like that's a whole piece that's gone full circle. More direct engagement through like platforms like TikTok and things like that. So I'm curious to see, or would like to see more places start putting that into play in their marketing strategy. Again, probably
yeah,
still tied to the buyer journey. Like, how would you engage differently at these stages? But it's
yeah.
all about customer experience and nurturing that experience as you go through. So those are
I
my two
had
biggies right now.
that's funny because I had something really similar. I kind of wrote down like I have like a web of connected stuff on my page, but valuable content was one, and I connected that. The more important thing was personality in digital, people over product. We've worked with so many clients that have struggled with this because they want to show pictures of their products on their ads, and people aren't buying what their product looks like. They're buying what it does or how it makes their life easier, and they want to connect with you, especially in B2B when they have like large, expensive, considered purchases. And then I had three. My second one was short form video and video in general. People just wreck video. They do like this like sing songy, campy, means nothing video, and like we show like this sizzle reel of like stock video and stuff. Means nothing. Doesn't give anybody any value. Doesn't show the personality of your brand. Doesn't add any value or actionable items to anybody's life. And then, gosh, these are all kind of related. And then I had influencer marketing. And I think this is especially true in B2B. They don't think that a lot of B2B marketers don't think that influencer like plays a role in what they do. And it does. It really does. So I think that there are like influencers in your business. They're large, they're small. Like you should be thinking about influencer marketing 2024.
Before we let Riley throw her thoughts in there to build on that influencer, the interesting thing with B2B influencers is people when they think influencers, they think you're super celebs that have like
Like
the
Kim
million
Kardashian.
followers. Like there's the micro influencers. There's those groups that like have
Yeah.
maybe 1,000 followers, but they are dedicated, very specific. So it opens up a platform
Yeah. And it's
for more
cheaper. It's
engagement.
cheaper
And
than like working with Kim Kardashian. So
exactly, yes.
So Tom, you were just listing off like some tactical pieces that are so top of mind for us and so many of our clients. One of my biggest ones every single year when we're talking about digital strategy is everyone Googles top digital strategies for 2024. And then they start coming to you and saying, I should do that because it was on this list. And they just
yeah.
want to pick product, insert in channel.
Shiny new thing.
And so I would encourage everyone in their 2024 strategy to consider truly the role, the reason, and the why behind it. Are customers truly going to find your product compelling in X, Y, and Z platforms and mediums? Or do we need to back up and take a look at product pricing,
Yeah.
packaging type dynamics and come to 2024 with more creative conversations and solutions to be had? And then one of my
Yeah.
other pieces, it's a bit more on the strategy and upfront planning side of 2024, but we have played with so many topics around AI and how to instill
Yeah.
more
I
creativity
had
into the
AI.
conversation. I would love to see client partners and brands start implementing some of that into the creative briefing and visioning process to inspire your agencies to build you better solutions. I have so
Totally.
many clients in pitches that I just sent out the door today, who, you know, they wouldn't tell us what their vision was. It was very, I need more sales tomorrow. And while that, yes, is a campaign goal, it's not going to inspire the most robust, creatively sound solution that's really going to get that message across the finish line. I think we need to start thinking a little bit bigger and a little bit more creatively when it comes to how we approach in-market messaging. The old ways of being able to just peddle things on Amazon or to just shove messaging down someone's throat and think they're going to buy, they're getting harder and harder to combat with rising prices of ads, with rising prices of competitive products, creative ways that people are pricing competitors out of the market. All of those are huge factors that we should be considering more this year, in my opinion.
I just want to call out, I think it's interesting that all three of us separately, it all ties together. We've got, and there's our 5 minutes. I'll summarize then with our 5-minute market hour. Authenticity, creative execution, leveraging multi-channel pieces, but in again, that authentic, engaging ways. It's building that into your overall marketing strategy and plan. And how do you engage with people at each of these stages in that way?
Yep.
Yeah. Like the overarching thing that I think Riley brought to our very tactical brains, Josh, was just like all of this stuff. Like you can't just like modularly fit tactics into your strategy. It needs to ladder up to your philosophy as a marketer, and all that needs to ladder up to your business objectives. If it doesn't, like bad marketing costs way more than good marketing. Like garbage in, garbage out. If it's all disparate and doesn't match and doesn't feel good to the customer's experience, not going to work.